Hey there, this is Mel with No Finish Line, a little channel about running that doesn't have a ton of running. But today, I'm gonna give you, some of like my top 10. Here's what you should know about trail running. You're used to running on the road, you wanna explore the trail. Here's some things in my opinion that you should take into account, be aware of before you head out in nature. I have these kind of grouped into 3 general categories. I'm gonna be talking a little bit about technique. I mean, we're still running, we're just running a different, terrain. We're gonna talk about gear, and then we're gonna talk a little bit about, maybe etiquette or landscape, terrain, just some different things to take into consideration when you're running on trail. So again, let's get into it. First thing I recommend, if you're going from the road, you're used to running road, and you're gonna head off on the trail, you're still running, you're still putting one foot in front of the other. The difference is where you're gonna be looking, all right? So when you're running on the road, you have a fairly predictable pavement that you're running on. For the most part, it's nice and smooth. I'm in Michigan, historically like worst roads ever, so that is a bit sketchy. So maybe if you're used to running on roads in Michigan, you're already well acclimated and you're gonna pick up trail like it's nothing. But when you transition to the trails, watch where you're going. Watch where you're going. So that means looking down, keeping an eye on your feet, and not just staring directly at your feet, but also a few paces ahead, so you can kind of anticipate what's coming up. That's a big thing that I had to get used to going from road to trail, is you're kind of running out there, you're looking at the beautiful scenery, and then bam, you trip over a root and you're like laying in the dirt, eating crow. So tip number 1, watch where you're going. It seems really silly, but really those roots, those rocks, that terrain, it really is trying to kill you. So look down and keep an eye on where you're going. The second thing I wanted to talk about is kind of going downhill. So you're on trail, flying downhill is so much fun. I love it. I love it so much. When I first started trail running, my definition of running downhill was like some sort of cartoon character with like my arms, pinwheeling out from my body, basically screaming the entire time because had no control. And it was just like a hope and a prayer that I made it to the bottom of a hill. Now kind of move forward with some experience under my belt. Tip number 2 that I have for you: when you are going downhill, in my opinion, I recommend keeping your feet under your body. That helps maintain control. Use your arms for balance. If it's a particularly steep hill, sometimes I utilize kind of more of a switchback, kind of going back and forth. Again, keeping my feet directly under me. I don't let my feet get wildly outside of my body. What I find is that gives you control of your momentum, of your speed, of your foot placement, and keeps you safe going downhill. So keep that control as you go downhill. Don't be like Melissa when she first started, going wildly out of control, screaming down hills the entire time. My third thing about trail running, dude, walk the hills. If you want, if you're a normal person, walk the hills. You do not need to run nonstop. As a matter of fact, I don't recommend that. If you're used to running road, you need to let go of this idea that you run at a certain pace. Maybe you are an 8-minute mile on the road, or a 12-minute mile, or a 15-minute mile. I don't care, whatever your pace is. Super, that's super awesome, that's great. As you transition to trail, it's gonna ebb and flow. You know, it's not just one smooth surface with maybe some gentle rolling paved hills. Your pace is not necessarily going to be consistent. I mean, unless you're like a Courtney DeWalter, let go of that. That is okay. And that means walk when you need to. There's nothing wrong with walking. I always walk the hills. I walk the uphills. They're hard. I am like gonna hyperventilate if I tried to blast up every hill I came across on trail. All right? So, my recommendation, number 3, walk the hills. It's okay. As you're walking the hills, I recommend leaning into that hill. So, you know, don't lean back while you're going uphill. Let's at least make this more of a hiking and easier on your body. Lean into that hill, drive through your heel, squeeze your butt. You're gonna be up that hill in no time. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Think short, choppy steps. I guess I should just back up in general. For trail running, I keep my steps more short and choppy as opposed to my road form, which is maybe just a little bit more elongated, maybe longer strides. Definitely on the trail, I'm taking overall shorter, more choppy steps, paying attention clearly to foot placement. So that goes just for the trail, up hills, and down hills. I guess I really already touched on topic number 4, which is you don't need to run constantly. And again, I think this is why I love trail running. It feels more chill. It just feels more chill. When I'm on trail, people are cool. It's like, just be cool, dude. No one's, as aggressive. Where I feel, in my opinion, I'm on the road and I feel like someone is trying to like chase me down and pass me. I don't get that same feeling. I get passed a lot. I'm not a speedy person, but it's okay to walk. It's okay to hike. Just be out there, have a good time, and just be cool. My second topic, it's gear. I love talking about gear. I strongly recommend you get a pack, all right? Just embrace the pack, let it into your life, and you'll have no regrets. This is my baby, right? This is my second Solomon pack, Advanced Skin 12. I love it. It's like my security blanket. It took me a while to accept the pack into my life. I thought at first, I'm not good enough to have a pack. Am I good enough to have a pack? And then I was like, is it embarrassing to have a pack if you're going out for maybe not a super long period of time? Dude, let go of all of that. That's not relevant. If you want a pack, get a pack. It is wonderful. It is so wonderful. I can carry so much, all right? So get yourself a pack. At the very least, get yourself a solid belt that has lots of pockets, all right, that can hold a lot of stuff, because you're going out on the trail. You could be out a lot longer than you think for various reasons. We'll get into that later, but get a pack. Get a pack. I actually wear my pack on the road as well. I'm not embarrassed. I was a little embarrassed at first, and now I'm just known as like the weirdo running around town in like a vest. I don't even care. I carry all my stuff. I have 3 different vests now. I love it. Let's talk a little bit about what to carry. So you've invested in your pack. You love your pack. It's your new favorite thing. What do you carry? Obviously, you're gonna carry your phone in it, but besides your phone, your hydration and your fuel. I always recommend carrying maybe this is like me as a mom, but I always seem to carry a little bit more than I need. A few reasons I do this besides maybe just being a default mom, and I have snacks just everywhere in my car, my office, whatever. I love snacks. I've gotten lost on trail before and run out of food and water. So now I'm like hyper paranoid that I'm gonna get lost and be out there longer than I anticipated, and I'm gonna need more hydration. And I've also come across times where I've run across other people on trail, generally non-runners who are in trouble, who set off in the woods and didn't bring anything to eat or drink. And I've always stopped to offer aid to those individuals, to share whatever I had with them. Another thing that I carry all the time is I always carry a little first aid kit. This, I don't even know where I got this. I probably got this on Amazon, to be quite honest. It's an adventure medical kit, ultra lightweight, watertight medical kit. I just keep like refilling it with different things that I use, and it's just a little plastic bag. It has everything that I need. I've used this because I fall a lot. So get yourself just a little medical kit. Again, not just for you, for your own use, but maybe you're running with friends or you come across someone else who's injured. Man, I once ran across someone, a biker who had a broken clavicle, and I helped navigate him back to the parking lot with his bike. Like, people get hurt out on trail, and you're not, can't easily get to first aid or someone, and you never know when you're gonna need a first aid kit. So certainly recommend carrying one of these on you. I even carry this around when I run in town. This is something that just lives in my pack all the time. This next thing I recommend that you carry. If you're a guy, you may want to just skip ahead. This isn't applicable for you. It's about peeing in the woods, okay? We're not talking about dropping a deuce. That's something different. That's your own business. I try to do that before I hit the trail. But if you're out on the trail, you're gonna have to pee. And dude, it's not cool, like having your bare bum just in the wind, in the breeze. Usually you try to like hike your bum over a log or something, and then I have a panic attack that like a snake or something is gonna jump up and bite me. Freaks me out. So here is something that also lives in my pack pretty much all the time. And I found this on Amazon, and it's a pee funnel. It's a pee funnel. I learned that they also have like cardboard disposable pee funnels, which I haven't experimented with yet. This is clean, but this is maybe too much information, but if you are going out on trail and you're a lady, dude, get yourself a pee funnel. It's gonna help you pee standing up. So get yourself a pee funnel, tuck in some wipes. Normally I have just biodegradable wipes, but get yourself a pee funnel, fill a Ziploc bag, and you are good to go. Now, a pro move would be to pee standing up unassisted. I'm not there yet. All right, so this is like gonna get us there, but I strongly recommend you get a pee funnel. The last thing from just a gear category that I would recommend, you can go out on trail on your road shoes. Like, the shoe police are not gonna run out and, point a finger at your shoes because you're wearing whatever, your Hokas, your smooth, your shoes. But it does make a difference, especially the type of trail that you are running on. If you're running on a fairly manicured trail, maybe it's not highly technical, you can navigate that just fine. You do not need to go buy special shoes for your first trail run. It's not necessary. The difference is that if you see like my road shoes, they're just nice and smooth. They're really kind of got this nice little rock to it, and they're smooth. Again, the big difference is that if you look at our trail shoes, kind of these lugs of how aggressive these knobs are. It's just gonna help you grip the trail. It's gonna help your stability on the trail so that you're not sliding all over the place. These are not my favorite trail shoes, but I do like them. Okay, these are Ultras. My favorite are the Brooks Cascadia. They also have a more rigid footbed so that if you land on a rock or a root, your whole foot doesn't slide. I find that it protects my ankles a little bit more. Again, that's just my opinion in running in them. But again, if you are running on technical trails, muddy trails, slick trails, eventually I would recommend that you invest in a pair of trail running shoes. Find out the best shoes are whatever works for you, all right? My rule of thumb is that your shoes should be comfortable right away. I do not buy into this breaking in shoes any longer. These are not, a pair of heels I'm gonna wear at a wedding one time and I'll suffer through it. These shoes had better feel good right away, especially for how much you're paying for them. Holy moly, shoes are expensive. I'm really cheap, but shoes are really expensive as well. So your first time on trail, wear whatever you have. If you like it, if you plan on doing it, then I would totally recommend investing in a solid pair of trail running shoes. Lots of different types, just like with road shoes. Find what works best for you. And even have kind of a mind of maybe what type of trail you're running on. So if you go to your local, running store, they'd have a good recommendation for you. The last section that I have, these are random thoughts, random things about trail running in nature that I have found helpful over the years. The number one thing in this category, when I'm running on trail, I have to keep my ears covered. It's the weirdest thing. But the bugs are so bad on trail compared to on road. It's like those little gnats, mosquitoes, and they buzz in your ear, and it's just the worst. It is the worst thing ever. So I am always running with either a headband or a buff. Well, I think I've talked before, this should be something that's in your pack all the time. It has so many uses. But a buff, I will pull it up and just keep my ears covered, and I like to wear a hat when I run. Oh, it's just thinking about being on trail and the bugs buzzing in my ears gross me out. So it doesn't seem to matter how much bug spray I put on, nothing seems to keep them away. I've run with those big mesh netting things over my body, which are just a pain and disgusting. Now I recommend just cover your ears. If you're out in nature and you're running, cover your ears. All right, and then to back up, always have a buff. Again, good for first aid, to carry stuff, blow your nose, you gotta go to the bathroom, not a bad thing to have. The next thing about trail running that's a little bit different than road running, know the trail that you're running. And by that, I just mean certain trails have certain rules as far as the direction, all right? So I've been to some trails where I've parked, you kind of look at the big map, and it has runners and hikers, go clockwise, and bikers go counterclockwise. Let me tell you how I learned this. Interesting fact. I didn't know this. So I set off on trail and got lost on the trail, and actually had to turn around to make my way back. And as I was making my way back to the parking lot because I got lost, a biker came flying towards me, which is fine, and just screaming at me that I was going the wrong way, And they were very aggressive. I think they were aggressive because we all know they were only mad because they couldn't run, because they were only biking because they couldn't run. That's why he yelled at me. I was like, rude, dude, be cool. So that's why I learned that certain trails have certain directions associated with it. So know your trail, or at least be aware of it. It wouldn't have helped me. I still had to turn around and go the opposite direction because I was lost. Bringing me into the next point. Sometimes you get lost on trail. It happens. You know what you should not do? This is not useful. One time I got lost on trail and I immediately started texting my run group. No one was with me. I was by myself, but my first instinct was I should alert my run group that I'm lost in the woods. They sent me many funny memes and pictures, none of which helped me eventually find my car. But what is helpful is having a map. All right, so take a picture of the map before you head out on trail. If you don't have that, then having my Garmin actually has a navigation function, which I literally forgot about as I was on trail lost. In hindsight, I feel like a nincompoop. I'm admitting this to you. This is a safe place. But yeah, my Garmin has a navigation function, and it has a little line showing me where I've been. so I can just turn around and go back the way I came. So this kind of wraps up into everything as well, like know specific rules about your trail. Maybe tell people where you are, so don't just like wander off into the woods without telling anyone. Just general safety. Have a map, take a picture of where you're going, have some technology that will maybe help get you back to where you're going, because not all trails are marked terribly well. I guess the last point I would like to make, which I think is probably one of the best things about trail running, line up your trail run to end at a lake so that you can run and jump in the lake. It is like, I cannot even tell you how many times I have been out running on that trail for hours by myself. And the only thing keeping me going was, you know what? At the end of this, you get to run and go jump in that lake. And it is like the best jump in a lake you could possibly have. I don't know, maybe I'm spoiled here in Michigan, but I strip off my pack, strip off my shoes, and I run head straight into that lake. Maybe wrap a towel around my waist and I drive home. It is simply the best thing ever. So, I don't know, I think I just laid out kind of 10 points for you that, in my opinion, are some considerations that you should have going from road to trail. And trail is just so much better than road, all right? It is just so much better. You're out in nature. People are just chill. Like, just be cool, dude. There's lots of snacks. Judgment-free zone. You can walk. You can hike. You can lay down and take a dirt nap. No judgment. Just you do you, and you have fun while you're out there. I've enjoyed it thoroughly. And I intend to keep trail running into my 90s, and I wanted to share my love of it with you, and I hope you find this information useful, or at least entertaining if you don't find it useful. And thank you again for being with me today. Grit, grind, and hard work. Thank you.